Today on the agenda is the Jewels and Gem palette from ODENSEYE. It looks like this. This, in my opinion, is an interesting neutral palette. I'm not much of a neutral lover, but if I'm ever going to like neutrals, they're going to be like this. I already tried the second palette in this collection, which was the Stone and Rock palette, and the video will be linked up here or in the description box. However, I did not do a video with this one, so today's the day. A few words about ODENSEYE. I think this is an excellent brand. Everything I've tried from them, which includes eyeshadow palettes, single eyeshadows, highlighters, blushes, I think all of them have been so good. ODENSEYE as a brand is very easy to shop from for international customers, such as myself. Their shipping rates are good, the quality of the products is good, customer service is excellent. No complaints there. This is one of my top recommended brands for people who want to shop from indie brands and have that indie brand quality without paying way too much for it, like you do with some US indie brands. Now that that is out of the way, let's create a couple of looks.
Was a long and dark December. From the rooftops I remember there was snow, white snow. Clearly I remember from the windows they were watching while we froze down below. When the future's architecture by a carnival
So this is the first eye look. It turned out stunning. I am very pleasantly surprised because honestly the Stone and Rock palette didn't blow me away, but I can already see that happening with this one. I think this is just a tad more special in terms of the color story. Just to recap, what I did was I put this shade in the inner half of my crease and this one in the outer half. Then I blended the edges of this one with this shade and this one with this shade, and they blended beautifully. The exact same thing I repeated on the lower lash line. On the outer half, I used this shimmer, and the inner half, I used this shimmer. And for the inner corner, I used this as an inner corner highlight. Let's move on to look number 2.
Before you decide
how it all came together. I'm not sure which look I like more, although I am leaning towards this one. This is a very unique blue-gray kind of vibe, and I very much like it. Here are the two palettes side by side. Now, having used both of them, I definitely prefer the Jewels and Gem palette. I think the color story is more versatile than this one. This is more green heavy, which is also very nice, but I think you can take Jewels and Gem in many other directions, and I like that. Quality-wise, this is the same great formula from ODENSEYE that I've seen before in their Christmas palettes and other palettes that I've used, like the Hella palette and their and the recent collaboration with the three creators. So I'm very happy with this one. I think it's available for a good price point, and it's not like a boring neutral palette. This is actually a neutral palette for a color lover. One of the things that I like most about this palette is that all the shimmers in here all have different textures. Like, some are more finely milled, some are more sparkly, some have more of a thicker, piecier formula, whereas some are more like fine and shiny ones, like this one and this gunmetal color over here. And this is by far my favorite shimmer. This is amazing. This is what I put in the inner half here, and it's stunning. That's pretty much it. I think this was a solid collection. I think the makeup, as always, was pretty amazing. That is all for now. Stay tuned for more indie brand reviews, and I will see you in my next video.